couple of days. But what would have happened to silence somebody for days in this manner?
Yeah, we are being led by very educated people. Very educated. One has a PhD, another has a professor, and the lawyer, the Interior Security Fellow is Murkomen. I think I hear he has a master's. I'm saying that these are fellows who have managed to do research and understand how to get things done. Mm-hmm. You know, knowledge is only the value of knowledge is determined by what it's applied on. And if you go to places like Israel, those learned people came up with ways of silencing their opponents. You go to prison and you're given an injection and you die 6 months later after being released. I'm saying that our learned people in power, I think that sometime in future, history may tell us exactly how they are managing to silence people who have been active. But obviously, these people are not keeping quiet. They are being made not to speak. What I don't know is what the state hopes to achieve, because if they have anything they ought to learn is that they beat up young people, kill them. What's the end result? It's now a wound they have to keep wiping every year. Because they kill people, we have to keep asking. You kill people every 20 something. So that is something that ought to tell them that please, violating people's rights doesn't necessarily give you, a good appearance. Instead, you institutionalize and, make yourself a target of condemnation over the years. Yeah. So there we are.
I mean, if you look at the struggle that Kenyans find themselves in today, and even why they get out on the streets, it's because the cardinal document, the Constitution that gives them the power to do so, is their document. This is not a document that belongs to any other group. It belongs to Kenyans. It is Kenyans who give the Constitution the power it has today. That picketing, demonstrating, or even showing dissent is protected by the Constitution that ostensibly the individuals talking about swore to protect and uphold. That the end goal cannot be seen when you abduct, because you will not be able to silence dissent. You might get rid of individuals, but dissenters will always be there. You will have to lick the wound. You will have to deal with the consequences. So would I be right to say that the abductions that you see today, the disrespect to the rule of law, will not achieve anything if the concerns Kenyans are raising are not handled, that everything is an exercise in futility?
You see, yesterday I was passing by Parliament and I met a fairly adult street boy, and we had a chat. Then I asked him, now tell me, of course talked about these poverty issues and that kind of thing. I asked him, now tell me, what do you have? How much money do you have? Told him I have nothing. Then he removed a Bible. That Bible had an ID and a SIM card. No, so I told him, now, why do you keep all these things? He says, no, I'm always praying that I will be a small Bible, that I'll make it. And I think this year I'll make it. And this SIM card, if I'm given somebody has no money, he can give me, and I save it for my insurance. That when I'm down, at least I can take this SIM card to M-Pesa and be given. I'm talking about a fellow who has weapons of survival. An ID, so that he's not arrested, a Bible for his moral direction, and an
ID.
A SIM card for communication.
For communication, and also keeping money. It's not communication. Maybe also communication. Now let's go to the guy who is Lichuma, who is in custody.
Yeah.
That guy demonstrated throughout with the Constitution. Always moved the Constitution. His weapon, his defense was that document. Now, here we are now. This guy has carried this book, believing that if he meets a law enforcement officer, he'll open and say, please, don't touch me. This is what the Constitution says. Now, the government is saying that you should not carry that book. This book can't help you. Now tell me, which other book is he going to look for? He has to look for another weapon that can help him. And in my opinion, I see him looking for a book like The Art of War. Because he has to defend himself. And who knows, others may not go for the book, but go for weapons of self-defense. So the government should feel lucky that the street boy is carrying the Bible. That's his defense. He's not carrying a screwdriver to push it in somebody. The government should be happy that Lichuma, who is in prison, who is in hospital right now, was carrying an official document called the Constitution. Yes. If they make that Constitution not useful, we won't fail to get something else to carry. In our days, I went to Uganda and carried an AK-47 because the Constitution could not be carried, it could not defend me. So I'm warning the government that there's no shortage of things to carry. Let them just let the Constitution be the only document be carried by Lichuma. If Lichuma can't carry the Constitution, he'll find